The worst is when they don't know they're gonna get spayed and I have to catch them, and they're not allowed to eat now. So I'm gonna just catch them, put them in a little cage, and then they are off to get spayed. Still have to see where's cutest cat in the world. I've got a good idea where she is. But yeah, let me get started. Well, here she is. I'm gonna have to just take them, put them in the cage and take them in. But I'm gonna leave them another 10 minutes. Daisy's just checking them out. Yep, not suspecting a thing. And here's the little cage. And yeah, this is where I start feeling bad about this, because I've always done the right thing and I always had all the animals spayed. And then just down the road, people don't care. And a lot of animals are being born. Well, they actually breed with him. Just the complete opposite of what I do. And so why am I even doing it? Well, I don't know. But what can you do about it? Just one of those things. Now, the reason why you should clean a cage before you put an animal in it is because then you get an opportunity to check if there's anything wrong on it. There she goes in by itself. But look at this. This just opens up like that. And if she escapes through there, well, somewhere in town, that's going to be a big problem. And this little thing doesn't really work. So I'm going to have to quickly just put some kind of a cable tie on there to just make sure that it stays closed. Well, she's really comfortable in there. She's going to love it. But later on, it's not going to be that much fun. Okay, and they're all packed and ready to go. We'll see them when they come back. Friendliest cat in the world has come to ask me what is going on with her kittens. And I just explained to her that they will be fixed and they'll be back a little later. And now she's fine. Okay, I have taken this thing apart before, but you tend to forget every time how to do it. But we got it. Now taking out the battery, and we'll fit, well, the same one in. But we'll see if it's going to work. On these cars, there's always something. But let's see. It's worth taking a shot. We're just using a small little battery here to keep it connected. That little girl just told her mother, Donkey, that her brother hit her as they were walking along from school. Always funny to hear the children talk. Words that they come up with. The battery. Yeah, slightly. Well, let's check it.
Because you gotta sometimes put it on there, but let's see what it does. How much is it? 250. $950. Yeah. So it's always 100. You're right. Just 100 more. Just 100 more.
Okay, so when you put it back together, you first slide in the boot itself, and then you put that back panel on, and well, you have to take off these little clips. You just pull that little clip outwards and it releases both at the same time, and you can take them both off. So when you put them back on, after you've put this panel back, then it will just locate and you can start by doing the side panels again. The last one to go up is the front one. but I'll show you guys that in a second. Well, I think it's a good idea if you put these little screws, and you have to really find them because they're covered with the same material as inside. You have to make sure that they go into those little holes right there. And I think it will be better if you put that in first before you put that last panel on. So yeah, just keep that in mind as well. Okay, so this battery is a little bigger, although when we tested it, this is an 850 amp, and the one we got installed actually tests a little higher. So I don't know if there's going to be a problem. We'll check it out. These cars are very, well, the right word is finicky, but we'll see what happens and take it from there. Right, I'm back home and the car is absolutely perfect. The battery has been changed, and yeah, when I stopped here, Diego came right down. He was sleeping and he got up. Well, I can almost compare it close to a dog. The happiness that I saw on his face, and he just came down to say hi. Just look at him. I think he's changed a lot in the last year. I think a lot of people did not really understand him so well. He did get off on the wrong foot with a few people. Well, it is chicken pie time. That's what we're having tonight. And all the monkeys, they want to see what it is, and they all want to have a taste of it. And the dogs would love a taste of it, but sorry, I also have to eat sometime. And that's what I'm going to be doing right now. And I'm waiting for the little kittens to be brought back. They will be back within a few minutes. And yes, that is the safety glasses being chewed up right there. Let me go take them. And that dog is really proud of him being able to eat a set of safety glasses. I better go. Okay, and they are back. Well, let me open up for them. Let me just see how I'm going to open up for them. I don't think I've got enough hands, but let me see what I can do. I'm just going to do that. And there's little Opal as well. And these two, there they are. Right. I'm just going to pull that open. It's not the right way, but that's okay. So we will not be having more kittens. And now she wants to go back in. Can you believe it? And the tigers are so happy that the cats are back. They don't know how to contain their happiness. But it is time to feed the tigers again. That's every single day. And yeah, I'm going to show you guys Bella also. She's just on the other side. And she is so perfect these days. And also little Chloe. And little Chloe is staying here with us now. So she is having a great time. But let's see the kittens again. There, the little Miss Sissy Pansies. And the others have already gone. They're going to take on where they left off just a few, well, hours ago. And I know that I've missed them the whole day. I felt it all the time. But they're back and they're doing great. And all the cats are just quickly saying their hellos. Cutest cat in the world. Just look at her there. I see a slap coming on. Sassy Pants right over here. Let's see if we can get a look at that. Yeah, she's been done. They're not sure what has happened. But yeah, they won't be having any kittens soon. Well, not at all. And I can't say that I'm glad about it. But I've got so many animals to take care of. I don't need more kittens, and I know there will be others around, but yeah, at least they are spayed and they are looking good. They have got their whole lives ahead of them, And their mom is here as well. She'll probably come in to say hi within a few minutes. But just look at that. The cutest cat in the world. Okay, and they are getting their favorite kind of cat food. Now you have to just shake it a bit and you throw out the whole tin like that. And then you use the tin to cut it up. Now that's the quickest way of feeding the cats. And sometimes, well, if you've got tigers and monkeys and all kinds of animals, you'll know why I do things like this. Because you're running against time. Sometimes it just takes so long. And that is the quickest and cleanest way. Because you're going to throw this away. But they are going to enjoy it. And some filter water. I think they're a little thirsty. They're doing good. I'm very happy. They are not yet letting go of whatever is, well, put on them. Just look at that. They're licking it. But they will be fine within a few minutes. At least they had each other all the time. They weren't alone at any point. So, when they were probably asleep. But, yeah. Grandma Cat decided to show up and she just frightened them all. They're all gone. Well, let me go find them. Very neat little operation. You can see that it is done by someone very experienced. This is not something that is just being done by anybody. And just listen to her purring. She's got the weirdest sound now. Purring totally different than before. They are just cleaning themselves. Look at that little operation right there. Just look at that. They are feeling great. Yeah. That is done perfectly. Grandma Cat is eating their food. They better hurry. Because, yeah, while they're cleaning themselves, Grandma Cat is eating all their food. And that's Buck. Let's see where's the little cutest cat in the world. Would like to get a picture of her stitches as well. Oh, Turbo is over there. Nope, she's gone. She will be back in a few minutes. Just checking everything out probably. Let's see, where's the boys? There he is. Well, he's so big, he's about everywhere. Right, let me go get their food, and this time I mean it. At last, it's the end of the day. Now, I don't really sound like that ever, but sometimes you get that day that is just so physically demanding that you are absolutely tired. And yeah, it is actually nice to feel this way. And yeah, tigers are fed, the kittens are fixed, and yeah, there's a couple of things that is on my mind, but it's not serious, or let me rather say it's in a position where I don't need to know what it exactly is. And I don't mind, I don't really want to know, because I'm not a curious person. But the thing with the monkeys, there is something going on around these areas where people are buying up monkeys, and the intention is to breed with them so that there would be many more, and so that they can sell them and make make money. But what I don't realize is, that poverty is something, I used to think that it is the long-term decisions that puts you in poverty. And then I realized, no, it's not. It's the short-term decisions. And if you're going to make 10 decisions in the wrong direction, poverty will come for you. It is just how it is. And the first thing that people that is in poverty tries is to make money out of the free stuff in the world. Now, free stuff is free for a reason. It is there so everybody can enjoy it. And if you're going to try and make money out of free stuff, well, you are basically going to burn your fingers. Now, breeding with animals, that is something that is not supposed to be a money-making thing. Although I can see how someone who makes that decision out of the right reasons will be able to do it successfully. But especially when you're doing it in poverty and trying to make money out of it, that is not the right way to do it, because everything is going to be wrong. The time of the year that you're going to do it, you're going to cut down on basic necessities. You are going to put lives in danger. The list just goes on. I've seen this before, especially with the tigers. You know, with the monkeys, you lose a finger, an ear, an eye, or a nose tip. With a tiger, you might lose your head. And yeah, I don't know if you've ever seen people walking around without heads on their head. Well, that doesn't sound right. Let me rather rephrase that. Have you ever seen people walk around without heads on their necks? Well, it is not an easy thing to do. Please, people, before you ever go into breeding with any animal whatsoever, you have to first establish the reason why. And if that reason is to make profit, you are going to pull the shortest stick. Don't do it, because you don't make money with animals. You can look after them, they can be your pet. And I am all for people having pets, but pets should be there when people want them. And if there's breeding programs going on, there's going to be too many and people are going to get hurt, especially with the monkeys. I've had this week alone quite a few people that told me when they ask me about the monkeys, the first thing they say is they would also like to have one and they would like to get it for their children. That's the last reason why you get a monkey. You don't get a monkey for your kids. They are gonna hate that monkey. That monkey is gonna bite them. It's gonna dominate them. It's gonna hurt them. It's gonna put them off from animals for the rest of their lives. Do not get a monkey or a tiger for your children. Now, when you see a tiger next to your child with a fence between them, you will immediately know why a tiger does not mix with children. It will take a millisecond and you will know exactly why. It is impossible. And with the monkeys, well, to me, a monkey is quite close to a tiger. And believe me, you don't want monkeys next to your children either. A cat or a dog, you can go to the pound, you can get a dog or a cat immediately. It's going to cost you next to nothing, because it's part of the free stuff that we have in this world. And the free stuff is the stuff that lasts and that just comes naturally without any problem. So I'm going to monitor this thing. I'm going to see what happens. Oh, certain people are too busy to pay attention to these things that is supposed to. So they miss all of these things while concentrating on useless things. But I'm going to look at it, and I don't know what I'm going to do about it. I don't really do much about things like this because I just watch how it takes care of itself. And then I shake my head and I turn around and I walk away because that was where it was pointing. So please watch my channel. Look at the animals, look how much work it is, and consider it very carefully. But if you're 40 and your children are basically going out of the house and you are going to have nothing to do, get a monkey. That is going to be perfect for you. If you have sat there for a year without anything to do and you are bored and you don't have a reason to live anymore, get a monkey. But for all the other reasons, don't. If you want to get a tiger, well, I don't know what the reason would be for that. Like I said before, when I got Enzo, I didn't even know I was getting him. I just had him in my hands all of a sudden. And I still had a trip booked to Cape Town for the weekend after that. And when we went, but all I could think about was my tiger at home. And came back, and I've been with him ever since. But I'm willing to sacrifice that. And, well, to me that is worth it. Be careful about making that decision. Once you've done it, that's actually not even the problem. It's no problem to have one of them. But the thing is, sooner or later you start thinking about making money out of it. And then you start breeding. And then we've got 10 little tigers running around needing homes. All to be sold to good homes. And believe me, that is a mistake. Don't do it. Well, that's it for now. I'm going to be putting a video together quickly. And I hope I don't bore you with this one, with all the talking. But it is quite important. And I'll slowly, in my channel, I don't make a list of things that I run through. I just talk and I explain things. But you might need to watch a few videos to get everything on a certain subject. And I'm sorry about that. I'm not trying to pull you guys into just spending as much time as possible on my channel. But these things are not just small little things. It takes time to explain it and for people to believe it, because they have to see it first. And it doesn't happen all at once, so I can just show it to you. It happens over the course of years. Well, anyway guys, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed that. And like always, have a good day.